We are on our way to Seattle. We're going as fast as we can. The good and the bad of city life. We're back into traffic. So apparently what they do up here in Seattle is when there's traffic, you just lower the speed limit artificially on these giant signs so that you can be going 30 miles an hour and you're actually going the speed limit. So no problem.
A minute ago, that 35 speed limit lane was 45.
I think there is an accident up here. We're used to LA where it's like the freeways are all 70 miles an hour. And it's like if you get into traffic and then the lanes open up and you have a gap for a quarter of a mile, everybody goes like 90 and then they slam on their brakes again. That's LA.
Okay, well, we just accidentally got onto a busway in Seattle. Whoops.
Oops, that's okay. Nobody noticed.
We thought the Google was routing us onto a street, so we turned, and then it turned out we missed it by one.
And then you can't go anywhere.
And we were actually on a bus only.
And there were no signs. I guess it's because it wasn't a very well used busway.
Amazon Fresh Pickup? No, it's just a pickup spot. Oh, wow. It's an Amazon store?
I think so. I remember one of the people that I worked with in LA, she used to use the busways all the time and never got caught. She used to do like 90 down the busways. And people asked, well, haven't you been ticketed? She was like, no, I've been doing it for like the last 8 months because traffic's been bad in my neighborhood.
Whoa, FedEx. That was kind of a...
Why do they close things down? Come on, people. It's a relic of the past. Cruises. This thing is huge. Of course, Sue's over in the corner filming a bird running around. We looked it up later, and it's a purple gallinule. I'm sure I'm saying that right. Needless to say, he didn't look native.
Do you think he's hiding?
Yeah.
Vogue, strike a pose.
Our first stop for the day was the waterfront. We wandered around following the colorful bird and ended up at Pike's Market. Pike's Market is a pretty popular place for tourists to visit. So of course there would be an accordion playing cat on the street. I mean, why not? Pike's Place may seem like an open-air market, but when it's busy, it can feel pretty claustrophobic inside. Sue was drawn to all the neon signs.
'Cause pretty. And taxi dogs.
By the time we got down to where they tossed the fish around, it was time to get outside, away from all of the crowds. Feel better?
There's too many people in there.
Too many people, too close together.
Okay, whew. I'm gonna be honest. I really like the idea of Pike's Market and that open air, kind of a lot of different shops just out in the open. It was so crowded.
There were a lot of people in there. And there was one shop that was making donuts next to a shop burning incense, and it smelled disgusting.
It smelled like deep fried incense. It was really overpowering. that was really crowded. And also when you're inside and it just feels like it's closing in on you. That was a lot. I really do like the city. I like the way there's old buildings, but that was really closed in.
Yeah, I like the city the way that Disney designs them, where there's crowd control. Honestly.
Today we're being really touristy, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Like ultra touristy.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah. Well, that took all of 30 seconds,
Yeah.
maybe 60 seconds, but now we can say that we saw it in person.
Yeah, and didn't just drive past it. We actually got out and looked at it.
And it's kind of a fascinating idea. Like, who thinks to put a cement sculpture of a giant mythical man under a bridge?
Okay, now where are we going?
Gasworks Park.
Gas Park.
Let's continue with the Uber tourist situation.
Okay, we are in the wrong direction. Oh, I can go down under the bridge, I think. Go down to the bridge and across. Okay, let's do that. I like how people just park wherever. It's okay. Yeah. Traffic laws don't apply to you when you're here to see something. It's okay, it's a roundabout. It's not like anybody has to drive through there or anything.
Oh yeah, it is a roundabout. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just, pop out. Nobody
I'm
cares.
Just gonna drive through the roundabout.
Yeah, because we can't actually go around it.
People are stupid.
Oh.
Gasworks Park is a really cool park down on the waterfront. It's on the side of the old Seattle Gas Light Company where they used to gasify coal. The park has this really cool steampunk vibe from all the abandoned equipment. And since it's right on the waterfront of Lake Union, you can watch seaplanes come in for a really, really long final approach for landing. And if you're really lucky, you just might see a digger out for a pleasure cruise with the Space Needle in the background.
All right, Gasworks Park. Check.
That's pretty cool, except it's being rented out, so most of it's off limits.
Boo, Seattle Kraken. Boo.
We don't like you anymore.
We are at the Waterfront Olympic Sculpture Park. And it's a really beautiful walk. Right?
Uh-huh.
Look at this. Boom. It's beautiful. I haven't been dazzled by the sculptures in this park. They are stunning feats of engineering, I guess. But this is the piece that I thought was particularly fun. You may say, well, that just looks like all of the cheap plastic chairs that we've used on our back patio.
And it is.
It's bronze. It's a bronze sculpture. That is a bronze plastic chair.
We decided to head over to Seattle Center. This is the site for the 1962 World's Fair. And among the many things built for the fair, the Alweg Monorail is one of the more interesting ones that's still mostly intact. I've been to this part of Seattle a couple of times over the years, but I've never ridden the monorail. So we decided to give it a go. It's a short trip, less than a mile. It's shorter than the loop of track that Walt Disney installed in Anaheim. But this one's interesting because it travels downtown over the city streets. And it just drops you downtown.
Yeah. Oh. Uber tourist stop number 4 or 5.
All next 10.
Mm.
Space Needle. Are we going to go to the top of it at some point?
I don't know. Should we?
I don't know. It'd be fun for well, I don't know, because it's not going to get we're not going to get a sunset because it's cloudy.
Yeah, it is.
We went by the Space Needle, but it was super busy. There were no more tickets left for the evening. We've both been to the top before, so we weren't that disappointed. Instead, we drove up into the hills to Kerry Park. It's a pretty famous, iconic view of the city, and that's why we spent the evening with about 200 other people watching the sun go down.